Okay, welcome back everyone to my chess journey. I got a comment in the last video saying that I should make the games longer. Start at 20 minutes, but there's 13 and 15, so I'm going to try 15 minutes to see if it's enough time for me because I am still a little slow and we're going to see how it goes. All right. All right, so we'll just do something standard for now. We'll continue something standard. I'm assuming that they're going to do something standard too. If they don't, maybe we can start developing our bishop right away. And then castle queenside. Get our knight out afterwards, maybe. Or who knows how crazy they can get. Alright, so now they're defending their pawn. Alright, yeah, this is fine. This is what I was expecting. I mean, if I put this here, it'll just kick me out. So if I go here, I'll be okay. Just to develop the bishop. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, let's continue developing our pieces. Let's see, let's see. I learned how to get rid of this here. I think I personally like it. Now he's attacking my pawn. Attacking my pawn, but my knight could protect it. So the only other space he has open is here and here. So I guess I could do this to avoid him coming here. Unless he really wants to, but then he's going to lose some of his pieces for it. Interesting. He does the same thing. He saw what I did and did the same thing. Let's develop our queen here, and then we'll castle afterwards. If I move this up one, I can move this. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just castle. This guy could kick my bishop. I wonder what he's gonna do. I'm not sure if I want to do 3 games this time around, since the time will be longer. Since it was already kind of a long game. Maybe I just do it at each video will be just 1 game, and so you can see a very slow progression. All right, so let's see. So if I take his bishop, his pawn takes my bishop. So it's just a trade. Maybe I do want him to take my bishop so I can move the queen here and develop it further. But then there won't be much for me to take without the queen dying in response. So maybe what I can do is actually move this here. So if he does want to take the bishop, I could take with my pawn, and that way I could this is I could also at the same time develop the bishop, is what I'm thinking. Oh boy. It seems pretty difficult. I wonder what he's thinking. Because he knows if he takes, I take. Okay, then now I don't have a choice and I have to take the bishop because now he's kicking my bishop. If I move it down here, I mean, it's still the same. Because he'll take my bishop, but then I can't take his. So I guess I just have to take bishop and let his pawn take my bishop. So it's just an even trade. Whatever, I guess. It is what it is, I guess. Unfortunately, I can't really put this. I could put. Maybe it's better if I move the queen here. Or if I move the bishop here. All it does is this. And same thing with queen. It's all going to do this. Yeah, I think I'll put the bishop here. Yeah, let's do that. Got the rooks connected now, I guess. Let's see. Let's see what he's gonna do now. Okay. He only could take these two. He doesn't want to go here, nor does he want to go here or here. Because then he loses everything. Not loses everything. He loses his knight wherever he goes because my queen is protecting these two pawns and my rook is protecting this one. There's nowhere for him to go here. Yeah, there's nowhere for him to go. So I guess what I can do is kick him back unless he wants to commit. But then he just loses his piece. Or maybe he wants to put it here in order to fork these two, but then we just do a trade. Let's see what he does. Because none of my pieces are in danger. Yeah, you probably will want to put it back here, right here. We'll see where he does. If he puts it back here, I'll just trade knight for knight, I guess. Okay, there it is. Yeah. There it is. There it is. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's see now. You can come here, I guess. You could take pawn, I guess. Okay with that, but then you can't come here. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I think I'm okay with this. Because then, if he wants to take the pawn, he can, but I'm just going to trade pawn for pawn. He can come here. Well, he can't come here no more with his knight, because then yeah. And there's nowhere else. This is the only other square the knight can go to. So this knight is just locked. It can't go anywhere. Which is nice. I do wonder what he plans. I mean, what he can do is move his pawn here. Trade pawn for pawn, and then he trades knight for pawn, and then it opens up some more of the options. He can come here or here, but then these two are in the way. Yeah, he's. It looks like he's kind of stuck when it comes to this knight. I'm gonna see what. I mean, he could come here with this knight, but it's just a trade. He can't come here with this knight. He can come here, I guess. But then from there, he can come here. From here, he can go here. Yeah, he can't really do much with that knight either. Just moves the bishop. If Fair. I'm not exactly sure what I should move. I just move this too. Yeah, I think I do. I do the same thing to this knight that I'm doing here. If he takes the pawn, I take the knight. But if he comes here, can't do nothing. He can move this over here, I guess, but then it's still pawn takes knight, and then but pawn takes pawn. He's gonna have to start moving his pawns, I guess. I'm gonna have to start moving my king as well. I feel like I don't know. This looks complicated to me because I have no idea what I'm doing, but this looks really complicated to play. Yeah, I figured that he would start moving his pawns around. I want to move my rook to do a little more because it's not really doing anything right here right now, and him moving his pawn here does nothing. Like, I don't want to move my knight here yet. Let's see. I don't know. This is a bit difficult. I don't know where to, what I should move, where I should go from here. Ah, boy. Let us see. Let us see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't really need this rook here either. Could I move? Could I move? I don't know. I don't know what I could move. If I'm going to trade pieces, I want to trade evenly. And right now, I can't see a way in order to do that. I mean, by the looks of it, he can look open this right here. And then bishop takes pawn, pawn takes bishop, knight takes pawn. But then it's just a winning trade in my end. Maybe I should have moved the rook here then, just in case. Maybe he wanted to open something up. I'm not quite too sure. See, if we played the regular 10 minutes, we would both have 5 minutes left on the clock. Which would be kind of insane to think. He castles. Maybe what I do is pawn moves here. He has to take the pawn. I take with rook. And then it opens up this for me. Because he doesn't have any way to defend this. But then this pawn is vulnerable if he moves this down here, and then this knight is vulnerable. Let's just go. Let's just do it. I mean, there's also the whole, he could just go like this instead. And then I go like this, and then he goes here. No, he can't go here after he takes this. I need to move my rook too. I just don't know where. I can't think like 3 or 4, 5 moves ahead. I can only really do like 1 or 2 or 3. 3 is probably my max. But like, that is assuming that like the player does what I think they're gonna do. You never know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's one way that he's gonna do it, and then he's got nowhere to go after that. And I can't just take this pawn with my rook, because then his rook takes my rook. He can't. I mean, he's got nowhere to go. He's trapped now. This knight cannot go anywhere. What I can do is further squeeze his knight to move my rook here, and then all he has to do is like trade this knight for a pawn, and then just to get out. He just has to do it now. If he doesn't notice that I could just move my rook here, there's nowhere his knight can move without being obliterated by something. He messed up by doing that. I think I come out in this trade. I think he just choked himself out more. Because I don't care if I lose my pawn here. I just move my rook here. And then now now they are realizing, oh shoot, my knight's gonna die. And then he probably just has to take one of these pawns with him and let the queen take his knight. So that way he, isn't as down in points. I mean, he could do this too, but like... I mean, I would like move this here so that way the bishop, if rook takes bishop, or rook takes knight, bishop takes rook. That's what I would do. I feel like that would be... Yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay. He just takes a pawn, that pawn, and that means my knight can't go forward, which is fine. I wonder if he's gonna move this pawn now. No, he's not. He's attacking my knight. All I do is move this here. Do I? I mean, he moves here. He can't. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Because he could come take this knight, and I just trade with queen. I mean, what he can do is just stack the freaking... he can stack his rook and queen too, I guess. I don't know how much that is worth it, though. Yeah, I think 50-minute games are best. If the games are going to last decently long, like just about the whole 15 minutes, this is going to be like a 25-minute game or something. So I think I'll just do one game per video. Yeah, having extra time is a lot nicer, because then the enemy also has extra time, and then it gives me time to think as well. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's going to do. If he stacks the queen with the rook, I have an answer. I have queen answer, and I can move this down here to answer. So he goes kill, 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 kill. Maybe I'm... can I move this anywhere to protect this? No, I can't. Maybe here. No, that's just too many moves. No. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I have to get the other rook over here too. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. If he moves this. If he moves this and attacks this, I'll just move it down one. And everything will be hunky-dory. If he goes there, go here. If I go here, yeah. Maybe he moves his knight back here, but I feel like that'd be a waste of turn. If he moves his knight back here, what can I do with that? Not much, is there? Maybe I could do this. Pawn takes this. No. Alright, okay. So you're attacking this, and you're attacking this. Um, that doesn't do anything for you, I don't think. Because if you take this pawn, like, you're not actually attacking this. Ooh. I wonder if he will see that. If I move my rook here, if rook takes pawn, he's obviously going to use his other pawn to take the rook. But then I have my rook take the other pawn, and maybe he wants to trade the queen. Oh, but then I don't want to lose both my rooks. Maybe I just have it to where um, the knight takes, and then have one rook left over, and trade the queen for that. I see. Let's see. This is a toughie. It's a toughie here. I'm surprised he still hasn't moved this pawn to open up, because this bishop's not doing anything. If he moved this pawn here, there it is. Okay, so do I want to see if he will take the bait? Because otherwise, if I go like this, he takes rook. Let's see if he takes the bait. Will he? Yeah. Well, now will he capture with his queen? He doesn't want to. I wouldn't. Maybe he just does this. But then if he does that, he can come here with his knight now. Then I can move my knight here. Ah, I see. Two can play this game. If I put... No, I can't. No. Let's see. What can I do here? I can't put my queen there because I'll lose it. I put myself in a predicament by accident. Boyo. Let's see. What can I do to fix this? I can't put my queen here. I could, I guess. Because he's going to go here and I'll go here. Is there a way that I can do something about that? Okay, so if knight comes here, I pin his queen. He has to make the decision of moving his queen out of the way or taking this. I think that's what I do. I think I just do this. That way, if he does decide to take my knight, I could take his rook, but then his queen takes... No, if he takes my knight with his rook, I just take his queen with my knight, then his rook is going to take my rook. And I think that's winning because I still have my queen. I think that's still winning. Yeah, I needed that extra time because otherwise I would have 2 minutes and I'd be panicking. I would have less time than that because this guy's still, I'm using his time to think things through as well. What would he do next? This would be the most sensible thing. Rook takes knight, knight takes queen, rook takes rook. And then I have my rook here, and then my knight takes his bishop. And then I put him in check, and he can't move his rook. And he would have to move his king somewhere. And since my knight's here, I can leave it there for now. Probably his rook can move over. I'll have to immobilize my queen, move it here. That way I pin the knight as well. There it is. So now I move this here. Because now if... Oh, hold up. No. So yeah, now I move this here. So if he wants to take my rook, he can, but he's going to lose his queen. Okay, this is good. All right. This is good. This is good. It's a toughie. It's a toughie. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. It's a toughie. Making me sweat. Making me work for it over here. Enemy Kun. Enemy Kun, you're making me work for it. What's my next move? Maybe I do move the queen here, so I can move my knight somewhere. Maybe move my knight here, attacking his rook. He's disconnected. Auto resign in 1 minute and 34 seconds. Man, this was a good game. I didn't want this to be an auto resign kind of game, but yeah, whatever, I guess. 26 minutes. 27 minutes left, so it is what it is, I guess. It's gonna be a long one. Oh well. I can't think of a move that I can do to pin him other than like moving the queen here, moving the knight here to attack both his rook and his bishop at the same time, forking them. So he would have to just move his bishop here, so that way I could take or move his rook here. So I could, when I take bishop, he takes knight with bishop. But then I would have moved my queen here already, and then he's here. I can move my queen here with his knight, and then move. Bull. If these two were switched positions, I think I could have won, because then I would be able to have my bishop back here, go all the way, have the queen come here after this exchange here, and then have the bishop back here, and then checkmate him, because he can't take the queen because of the bishop. But like these are the things I don't think about. Well, it is what it is. This is the second game, first game of the day, I guess. Yeah, 5 mistakes, 2 blunders. I don't have premium, so oh well. Thank you all for watching. Stick around for the next one. Peace.